3, 2, 1. Tetris.
This is no longer gold top 4.
This is gold finals. All right. And early on, you're going to see these players basically doing the best they can to go for efficiency. Rolling on 18, I don't think it's wrong to say that rolling is almost trivial. I mean, it would be like a DAS player playing on, say, level 8 or 9. Okay, and great sword. A great sword says that rhubarbs are not high in carbs. So, well, I love you and everything. You cannot join the carb tally. You are not high in carbs.
All right.
I may make an exception for you though. But yeah, early days here. We're only about 10 lines, and you're gonna see this game just like you saw the last one go well beyond this point, and we will be here with you every step of the way.
Yeah. As you said, I'm rolling on 18. I guess like the nuking a mosquito thing. You see, Meme actually was going perfect, 0 burns through 20 lines, but not after that misdrop.
Yep.
She had, so that
it's kind of
basically neck and neck now.
Yeah.
After all that little misdrop.
And that's just a testament to how efficient these players can play at these high levels, where you're not necessarily counting Tetris, you're counting how many individual lines have I burned. Now, we are about 30 lines in. It is Meme with the slight edge, about a 1 Tetris lead, Fractal at the edge, 183,000 to 164,000. Fractal with about a 1 Tetris lead.
Fractal getting his left built out really high, gets the square all the way to the left. And just, that's just how efficient they are, holding out, putting everything basically, using as much of the 20 rows as possible to just, throw things anywhere but the column 10 well, other than lines to score Tetrises, because that's the most what scores more points.
Yeah, now we are about a third of the way to transition, so looking at their efficiency and their pace, Fractal right now is looking at, I want to say he was looking at about a 690K pace. That's a hey now. Yeah. And Meme was still looking at about a 650K transition pace in her own right. So really incredible efficiency out of both players.
You see like 250K by 50 lines for both players. That's, sort of.
Yep, and I mean, you see how high they're playing. Like, for me as a DAS player, that getting that high scares the bejesus out of me.
Right. Yeah. I think like even sometimes like even for me when like things I know I can I know I can play high. It's like sometimes sometimes all it takes is just one little like your brain freeze, like a little nervous slip up, and you're just kind of done. So like these players are like very good at what they do, and they're also like very confident in their own skills. That sometimes you don't always know where like the next piece. You don't always have a plan, but you're confident enough that no matter what pieces you get, you'll be able to make good decisions.
Absolutely. Now, quick score update. Whoa. We are basically neck and neck until that last Tetris by Fractal. They were separated by pretty much a burned line.
Half a single. I believe.
Yep. Now, question for you: when you're rolling and you're that high on the board, you're maybe 4 or 5 rows from the top. Are you calm, or are you like sweating on the inside when it gets that high?
I mean, I think it kind of depends, like how like nervous I feel, like because I know I can, if I'm kind of locked in, like it's in practice, I know I can do it. But sometimes something might jolt me, especially if something like unexpected happens, that like I either slightly like misdrop a piece, or like I haven't kept up with the board shape. So yeah, it's tricky, and like it does get me nervous even just being high. That like if I get like a sequence of when you get a sequence of a few pieces that are like when you still have space, but you're just not getting the exact right pieces to burn, when you just have to hold out, when you have like when you get like the wrong 4 pieces, when you get droughted of like the same 3 pieces just for like 0.5 longer than usual. It's
Exactly.
that's what gets me a little on edge.
Now we have crossed the turn here. This game is still close, but a top out by Fractal, and Meme is going to take game one, 607,000 to 559,000.
That is,
Now, see, you should have kept yapping about rolling up high because Fractal was cooking until you stopped talking. You might have commentators cursed him.
Right. Yeah. No, that is one of those situations that like I had like on 18 throughout all levels. It just sometimes you just.
So in the meantime, I'm going to give the first heart to Meme. There. All right, and we got a little mini mullen, and this is a drought. Oh my gosh. How long was that drought? 3, 2, 1, Tetris. That's what we've been waiting for. The man, the myth, the legend himself, Buko, still gets the shout-outs.
Yes, that will always remain timeless.
Mm-hmm.
Among
the
other Tetris, Tetris pantheon of fan engagement.
Oh yeah. Nope, we love Buko. We love a good Buko chant. It's part of the lore of Tetris now. But we'll see if Fractal can respond and fire back after.
Both players with long bar dependencies. Meme is set up for a dirty Tetris though, but
and it's not coming.
Has to be careful about burning here, but it's looking safe.
Yeah, long bar comes a little too late for them to utilize that for a Tetris, but looks like at least on Meme's side the pieces are cooperating a little more as she gets a Tetris.
Yeah.
Tetris for me.
That is definitely a tough situation, even for great players on 18 when. With all of those holes up there, it's not trivial to sort of keep track, making sure, being aware of which rows will burn and won't.
Oh yeah. Now Fractal has managed to get himself clean, and he's rewarded with a long bar. There's a Tetris for Fractal. We're close to 30 lines in, and an unfortunate series of O pieces for Meme. Fractal is trailing 101,000 to 128,000, so roughly a one Tetris lead for Meme at the moment in Game 2.
Meme with these overhangs is J-dependent on the left side, gets the long bar to fill it, but not before she has to throw some unwanted pieces on the right side and really cover up this well, and also, getting really high. This is a tough situation. Definitely survivable, but now long bar dependent. And regardless, even if she does survive, it's going to cost a lot of pace. Looking for the long bar for the right.
Gets it over. Yes.
Oh my God, that right side is so high, but she does have a few burns here.
Absolutely. Flinging pieces from side to side. Ultimate survival. And she is. And the crowd reacting to Meme just getting pieces over when she needs to stay in this. It's allowing Fractal to expand slightly on this lead. He hasn't been able to capitalize too much. Only up by a Tetris and change right now as we're 50 lines in. Now, we're coming up close to 60 lines in again, about a 50,000 point lead for Fractal as Meme is still trying to get out of this tough burn. And I was asked, what is burning? Basically, burning is when you're not able to get Tetrises and you're just clearing singles and doubles, trying to get back to a position where you are able to get Tetrises once again. So burning is the process of clearing those lines until you're able to get Tetrises.
We see Fractal admiring the burnout from Meme. Both these players, great friends and competitors.
And Meme spent some extended time in the burn unit over there, and it's allowed Fractal to expand on this lead now over 100,000 points, 319K to 213K. At this point, Meme is down by about 3 Tetrises and change.
Right. Ooh, and it's going to slow her down even more, probably. She's going to take the Tetris instead of filling that left side. And that's a really clever Z piece.
Yes.
Vertical there for Meme to sort
of. I was watching it. I saw the vision. That's a nice little 200 IQ burn there for Meme. All right, but Meme's gonna have to start. Well, I wouldn't say has to, but it would be
150,000 points down and also ahead in lines. So
yeah, it would be
Fractal is kind of cooking. Right
he
now.
is. It would behoove Meme to get some more Tetrises.
Exactly.
Ooh. The players approve of my choice of words. I guess I am the resident vocabularian of the grand finals here. As Fractal is working to get this stack back into order. He's set up for a Centerwell Tetris, I believe. And there it is, Quaidstrat's payoff, Centerwell Tetris for Fractal.
That was, yeah.
Thank you very much. All right.
Great coffee thing adjustment there from Fractal. The crowd goes wild.
There we go. Thanks, crowd. Current scores 467K for Fractal, 380K for Meme. So again, just over a 3 Tetris lead for Fractal as Meme gets the long bar over, gets it down. That is not a back-to-back. That is a Tetris followed by a triple. And now the players have a little bit of the banter going in. It's a good time over here in Minnesota. All right. All right, and for those wondering, we do have VODs of the silver matches. I know Classic Tetris 2 was not the most well-behaved stream today, so we may have to upload the VODs a little bit later on. Give me my 15 minutes of fame and all that business.
All right. Meme already on transitioning into level 20 with 450,000 points. Fractal would transition to level 19 with the next lines cleared, and he's not able to do it super cleanly. Has to cover this gently dirty center well that he set up.
Yeah, he's got the well in column 3, and I feel like we're in drought territory, so I'm starting to count in my head. Let's see how long this is. I'm at 20. 21-piece drought for Fractal, gets the column 3 Tetris, and he's up by 50,000 points, so we'll call it a Tetris, and we'll call 2 Tetrises.
Right, but he's also 15 lines behind.
Yeah, so it is very much a true lead.
Fractal has sort of a clear pace advantage, and also set to having a bit of an information advantage as sort of knowing sort of roughly how aggressive he needs to play going into each benchmark if Meme stays so far ahead in the lines.
That's you could call it an unintentional strategic advantage because you're almost clairvoyant in a sense that you can see the future just by looking over at your opponent's screen.
Exactly.
Now, Fractal is on to level 22, and within a couple of lines, I can project his kill screen pace. So let's let him get these lines here. He's got a hey now on the board. I see it. And right now, looking at about a 1.02 million kill screen pace right now.
What?
All right, sorry, 1.02 million for his kill screen pace.
For Fractal.
For Fractal.
Quick, the mental math is, yeah.
Yep.
Who needs Nestor's champs when we have
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yep. I don't have Nestor's champs on my restream, so I've gotten used to doing the mental math for Tetris deficits and pace calculations for level 19 and kill screen.
That pace you mentioned for Fractal is definitely slowing down because he had some. He's got some tough situations he needs to take care of. He does not tuck the piece, but it wouldn't have been so great to tuck it anyway. Not sure if that was intentional.
Right. He is getting the pieces he needs, but now he's got another long bar dependency. Can't use it for anything other than a Kingsman-approved flat burn, and he's trying to make his way down. Meanwhile, Meme is clean on level 27. If you've watched a toast stream in your life, you know how much I despise level 27 colors.
Oh my goodness. Fractal having to just do these flat burns. Not much flexibility in vertical placements, but he is getting out of this. That was really, really well executed. On 19 speeds, when you're this high, it's just you're kind of restricted on the orientations of the pieces that are safe, and he's been able to make it.
Absolutely, and Meme
so
goes
now
into
Meme's actually in the pace lead because of that huge burning sequence.
And now max out for Meme. A27 on the board for Meme. Fractal has one more Tetris until kill screen, so his metrics have cooled off considerably, and his next Tetris will bring him in probably around 820,000. When I say 820, I mean 830. That's totally what I meant. And the race to double kill screen is on right now.
Meme's been getting Tetrises on kill screen. But so is Fractal now, and he's going to need them.
Oh, yeah.
Meme covers up the well right before the long bar comes, getting a little high, but is able to just keep scoring these Tetrises. So is Fractal. 9-11 for Fractal.
And how the turntables. Earlier we said it would behoove Meme to get some Tetris. Now it would greatly behoove Fractal to get him. But now he's in trouble, and he tops out. Meme takes game number 2. And, and Meme is still going. We want that D on the screen. There's another Tetris, C66. That's a 1.26 million. And there is the D on the screen. No, I don't care. I'm giving a cowbell for a D on the screen. Yeah. All right. And Meme tops out with a D117, 1.31 million. 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Yeah.
Yes, Meme did win game 1. The heart got put onto the wrong player, and of course, me reading the screen as though it's accurate. And that is how you get an awkward situation like that. But now a crucial game for Fractal. Yes. Down 2-0. The journey to the reverse sweep begins with a step right here, right meow, in game number 3.
Right. He can't drop any more games if he wants to defend his title. But one step at a time. That's all he can do. Meme with his delayed Z spin tuck setup. And also has some tucks on the left. Waiting for a Z, ideally. Fractal egging her on a little bit.
Oh, and gets the Z spin tuck. There we go. There's some style points right there. No bonus points in the game, but bonus points in our hearts for that one.
Fractal, though, without those delayed setups, is actually no burns, and it's going to keep that up with that nice T-tuck setup.
So yeah, Fractal right now, just a monument of efficiency. Again, no burns, going for max Tetris rate, but that O-burst might throw a wrench into things. We'll see how he can manage. So far, so good, as Meme gets back-to-back Tetrises. Scores right now, 159K for Fractal. Make it 182 because he just got a Toastress, and 163K for Meme. Well, it's a double Toastress. For those of you keeping score at home wondering, what's a Toastress? When I give score updates, we tend to it almost guaranteed to happen that someone will get a Tetris when I give a live score update. So it's turned into a Toastress.
I see. Yeah.
All right, and we are about a third of the way to transition. Fractal with the 690K pace, and same with Meme. So they are basically neck and neck, looking at 690K transitions if they can maintain this rate.
Yeah, this both of these players are very capable of sort of keeping up these high paces, and yeah, just able to handle these high boards, holding out for quite a bit of time. Both of them getting that long bar, but Meme is slightly ahead.
Yeah, actual scores right now is we're over 50 lines in. 305K for Meme, 259K for Fractal, as there's another Toastress. There you go. But Meme is up by about a Tetris, and to put into perspective the pace they're on, if they get a 690K pace, they're a Tetris away from my PB. So that's the level of play we're seeing from these two in this grand finals. Right, and hey, now we're halfway to transition, and Meme has actually pumped up the numbers. Now on pace for a 700,000 transition. Still
probably
up.
Not after.
To maintain that, Meme would have basically had to go on all Tetrises all the time, but can still get very close to a 700K.
670K, is that the call out from the crowd? Maybe.
That's still very doable. I'll be able to. I can probably give another revision at the turn if we get there.
Yeah, both still sort of 400 through 80 lines, so that that 600 at 120. So 670 is still probably possible, just if they go perfect.
Yeah, but lots at stake right here. Fractal, the defending Minnie D champ. Meme, on the other hand, the local favorite, looking to make it both brackets being won by players from Minnesota. Looking to keep both of them home. And Andy Co asking about what streams I usually do. You can catch me on my Twitch, GB Toast. Shoutouts to me. But also, I do host some CTL Super Shows and DAS League Super Shows. So you can check me out on there, either my stream, CTL Super Shows, or DAS League Super Shows. So if you like what you're getting, come check out all the action. I yap a lot. I make it fun and maybe a little awkward at the same time as Fractal with a column 3 Tetris.
Yeah, we saw both players did, keep up the pace and get 500 Ks before 100 lines, but Fractal had just this awkward misdrop and had to sort of take a few burns, and he improvised around it well with that Tetris. But
yeah, he's got a little diving board, but that's something that someone of his caliber, that's just almost a walk in the park for him.
And it's gonna miss the line spin
Oh
delayed
yeah,
burn.
hate to see it. But he did clear out that little bridge he's got, and now he just has to open up that left well.
Yeah, no, but Meme is still on fire with this 600 before 120 lines.
Yeah, Meme could get 3 more Tetrises, so we're looking at close to a 670 transition at this point, but that assumes Meme goes all Tetrises from here on out.
Fractal, it's not too shabby. Fractal can still get like a 630.
Yeah, he's got 2 more Tetrises.
He's still quite clearly behind despite that.
Meanwhile, Meme transition, 677K. Fractal right now, 1 more Tetris to get. He can still get it, but the next line clear of any amount will send him in, and he goes at 618K as
Meme's
Meme.
getting up high and has lines to burn, but Fractal will also have lines to burn. As he will survive this.
Yep,
with,
and
couldn't get pieces over to the left.
Fractal building dirty right now. He was on row 1. Now he's a little more closer to halfway up.
Really fast, and it's transitioning over to this column 3 Tetris well for some improvisational efficiency.
But yeah, Fractal's not a former world champ for nothing. These are the type of plays that he can get out of and make his way towards being that back-to-back Minnie D champion. But it starts with this game, and he's going to need to win the next 2 after that to make it happen.
Yeah.
All right.
Meme 830,000 into level 22. Fractal 688,000. Yeah, so 150,000 point lead for Meme going into 22.
Yeah, this is
Meme
about
has just kept up the insane pace.
Yes, absolutely.
Going into 19.
Now, Meme also putting on the pressure. Right now, current pace for Meme, oh my God, Meme is on a D pace for max out.
Max. Yeah, level 20.
Yeah, Meme's on pace for like a 1.3 million into the kill screen. And not only that, Fractal probably closer to not doing too bad. Yeah, about a 1.1 million kill screen pace. So these players are laying it all out there. Fractal again trying to defend his title. Meme trying to bring this one home to Minnesota.
Into level 24 is going to have to take a few burns here, but is open. There's the max out for Meme, still on level 24.
And
Fractal,
a simul Tetris.
Pretty solid pace. In any other situation, 860 in mid 24. That's still possible 1.2 into.
Yeah, I mean, what Fractal's doing is absolutely nothing to sneeze at. This is still killer pace. It's just that Meme is on another level in this game, and Fractal knows what's necessary, needs to be done on his end, and he knows he's capable of doing it. He just has to put the pedal to the metal, get the Tetrises, and make this a game worth fighting for.
Yeah, and he's definitely capable of putting up a strong 29 anytime. But that's kind of looks like that's what he's gonna need if Meme doesn't suffer anything catastrophic.
Yep, and onto level 27 here. Meme has a 1.2 million C16 and a max out for Fractal, A63. That's a delayed cowbell for those of you keeping score at home.
Meme does get that long bar dependency in the middle filled in, and another long bar for the Tetris. So the D on the screen into 29 is still alive with this center well setup. And oh my goodness.
Oh my God. This is going to do it.
There it is.
D on the. Oh no.
Oh, she hangs the bar.
Wait for it.
She gets another
yeah.
one.
D on the screen into kill screen.
29.
There we go.
That's a good long bar for Fractal, though.
I know. Yep.
Meme is getting high.
And
trying
Fractal's
bring
gonna
this down.
Fractal's not to be outdone. B45 into
Yeah.
kill screen for Fractal, still bringing it, still giving everything he can. And these two are in
Love
full
the long bar
on
for the
sprint.
middle. All this delayed
Oh
burn is not
no!
gonna
And
work out.
Fractal's gonna
done.
top
And
out.
Meme also.
GG's to you all. Meme brings the brooms out. Meme gets the sweep. Meme wins Minnie D. And that, as they say, is that. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm here with Meme, the winner of Minnie D on the screen. So, first off, congratulations. First question, you've been on an absolute tear lately this past year. Is there something that happened with your gameplay that just suddenly clicked, or was there something you changed to go from just being really good to extremely good?
Well, I've practiced 29 a lot, but the most important thing is around last year, I always struggled with my my rolling grip, but I tried a new one and I was able to hit 5 taps a lot more consistently starting after that, and then the rest just, it happens. Like, I still don't really consider myself as a top player, but apparently a lot of people do, and it's, I don't know.
Well, you know, the results speak for themselves. I mean, considering how you did at CTWC, how you've been doing in tournaments and online play, I mean, the facts speak for themselves. And I know exactly what you mean. That it feels like you're not a top player, but you can't deny what happened. So second question, relating to your finals match against Fractal. How, did you know that you were going to be getting close to a D on the screen for transition to kill screen, and how exciting was that to get?
I don't know. I just I like going aggressive in competition, and so I just I saw the pace. I was like, oh, this is really good pace, and then I just kept going, and then it happened. The D before kill screen had happened.
Yeah, I knew you were going to get close to it because I calculated your pace around level 22, and I knew you were at least at a 1.2 kill screen. So I knew it was going to close. And then when it happened, it was pretty awesome. Now, last one I've got for you. I know winning tournaments is cool. Like, you travel a lot, you do a lot of tournaments, you win them. That's really cool. Does this one mean a little more given that it's in your home state?
Oh, definitely. I mean, first of all, it would be a little bit of a shame if a Minnesotan didn't win the state tournament, like what happened last year. But also, this is kind of my passion project in a way. I poured a lot of time into making sure that the production was as perfect as possible. I just poured so much into it, and also thank you guys so much for supporting the stream despite all the difficulties. We could not have done it without you, so thank you so much.
Yeah, and I will also mention there are a lot of ways you can see that everyone, including Meme, put support in. Another way, this shirt right here, I'm moving my badge. This logo right here, designed by Meme. It's beautiful, and that's just one of many ways you can see how much heart and soul Meme put into this tournament. So it was great to have you here, and I just put 2 and 2 together. Both bracket winners are on camera right now.
Oh wait,
So yes, gold bracket, silver bracket, we're keeping it home. But thanks for taking some time to interview with us, Meme.